Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. I am so glad to have you all here. It is, as ever, wonderful to see you. Shadow Mage, T-Dragon, Copper, Greg. Greg, I know you won't be sticking around because you don't want spoilers, which is perfectly reasonable. Tom, Josh. It's really great to have you all here. And I hope you're all doing well. I mean, Greg, I completely get that you don't want to be here to see, especially today, we're going to have major story moments. And that's fine. Like, I love it. I've played this game. This is my 5th time, I think. And a lot of people don't mind seeing story spoilers. Maybe they're just never going to play the game, which is valid. But, ooh, that's a good idea, Greg. I should make a gummy command that just posts a random gummy picture. Stitch, it's you who is cute. So yeah, we're going to be getting to some fairly deep moments in the story, which I am very excited for. That should not come as a surprise to anybody, because I like this game. Bye, Greg. I still love you. Deep, like the deep annals of time, Shadow Mage. Yes, that kind of deep. Nothing more. And no one need ever imagine that there's anything more. I mean, it depends where we get today, Josh. But I don't think there's going to be a lot of crying today. It's not emotionally deep. It's just lore deep. Speaking of which, let's get to it. So, last week... by the way, let me know if the volume is good. Sounds a little bit quiet on my end, but it's often hard to tell. And frankly, a little bit quiet is easier to deal with. So, last time, we explored the now abandoned city of Agneritha, which remains beautiful, if somewhat desolate. And at the end, we faced off against Jadeface, piloted by Gaddo, who is Sharla's fiancé, who we thought was dead until he wasn't. And we beat him. He also regained his memories. So, that's good, and he's alive. We can't talk to him, unfortunately. We must find Egil and avenge what he did to Gaddo. At the end of the cutscene, you are actually automatically teleported to the next area. So, without doing anything, this is where you start. However, you can just take this teleporter back. You can go back to Agneritha. If you have any quests left in Agneritha, if you have any collectibles left in Agneritha, I suggest you do them before facing Egil. They do not become impossible afterwards, but there is a point not too far ahead where they become much more difficult to do. And in fact, as part of that, I am going to go back to the central tower. I finished all of the quests in Agneritha. I also, I believe, filled out my Collectopedia. Yep. And if you speak to one of these terminals now, I don't remember which one. If you speak to the Capital Control Terminal after finishing all of the quests, hey, Ophi. All issues resolved. Now issuing key. Enjoyment of magnificent view? Mandatory. This gives you the Cloister Key. And if you take the elevator up, we can get a truly magnificent view. I mean, eventually. This is not a quick elevator. Every other time we've come by here, and in fact even now, these two doors are locked. The Cloister Key opens them. There's some ether gears here. Nothing too exciting, but worth picking up anyway. And this brings you to the Seven Sage Cloister. A place where you can get an unobstructed view of almost all of Agneritha. You can see there the Maineth Shrine. You can see the teleporter we unlocked. You can even see Gado. Hi, Juice. Ophi, spice is a powerful fuel source. But also, maybe get some sleep. I mean, I don't know. I'm not your dad. Ah, you got your first 5G, didn't you, Copper? Yeah, I also had some fairly severe arm pain. It gets better. For me, the pain was really bad first day. It was a mild ache on the second day. I had a fever the first night. Honestly, the symptoms were not that bad. Oh, your mom's anti-vax? Well, I'm super glad you got it anyway. I am hesitant to move forward immediately. Not that I can't, but I'm hesitant. There's a lot we can still do. There's a lot I want to show off that is not story relevant. But at this point, we need to go forward. Going back is not going to help us. We need revenge. I am going with this party. Shulk, wielder of the Monado. In this case, the obvious parallel to Egil. While Shulk is not the leader of Bionis in any sense, there is a very strong parallel between him and Egil. Fiora, who was turned into a Mechon by Egil, who we now know in some way houses the spirit of Maineth. And Sharla, who frankly is just out here for fucking revenge. Copper, have all the ice cream. You deserve it. You know what? They're not the Suicide Squad. Because they're not going to die, please God, please. But yeah, my introduction probably gave that impression. I am going to save. I'm not going to surprise anybody by saying this is a boss fight coming up. God, just look at that. A statue of Maineth. Those three great lights around there. The pipes going into it. Shadow Mage, feel free to check out my VODs. There are many of them. Hello, Zai! And welcome to, like, a good chunk of the way through the story of Xenoblade Chronicles. Do you know Xenoblade, Zai? Okay, you know the whole story. Fantastic. Then there's nothing to spoil. Also, when I talk in the background, you might hear the car's alarm going off. That's just what happens. Yeah, Copper.
Vanea, where have you been?
Egil, why do you go so far to destroy the Bionis? We survived that battle. We should have created a new world in which we could live in peace. And we still can.
The rage of those who were annihilated by the Monado will never dissipate.
Think not about avenging the dead. Think of the living. Please, Egil. I don't want to lose you. Are you so resigned to giving your life for this?
Life or death, I care for neither of these. The agonized cries of our brethren resound within my ears. Until they are silenced, I am deaf to all else.
Egil.
So, you have finally arrived, heir to the Monado.
You are Egil, leader of Mekonis.
That I am. Of course. You have never seen me outside my face, Yaldabaoth. But even if I am without it, you will never defeat me.
Wait, I didn't come to fight you.
Cowardice? Then relinquish the Monado and kneel before me.
I didn't come to surrender to you either. I just want to know something.
You have my undivided attention. Ask your question.
I've seen
God,
the legends
Copper.
of the Machina right here in the capital. I think I understand why you want to fight the Bionis. But why send the Mechon to attack the people of Bionis? I don't see the joke. We share the same world. The Homs, not
Again, let me know if I should turn the volume up or down or anything.
So why not the Machina too?
Tell me, boy. Are you familiar with the concept of starvation tactics?
Of course.
A military strategy in which you cut the supply lines and starve out the enemy.
So, then you understand that that is the best method by which to ensure victory. I have no resentment or hatred for the peoples of Bionis. I am simply depleting the Bionis energy. Striking back at the Titan that robbed my people of their lives.
I don't understand.
Perhaps you need me to put things more simply. All life on Bionis exists purely to feed its master.
What?
Ether. The base element of all things that exist in this world. My body, your bodies. You are aware that ether is the foundation of them all.
Yes.
Ether is power. You are the source of that power. All life that is born from the Bionis dies and is returned to the Bionis. Unlike the Mekonis, the Bionis feeds on ether provided by those who return to it. Upon the moment of its eventual awakening, it will require an incredible number of lives.
But that means...
What are you talking about? Are you saying we're just food?
It was the Bionis that created you for such a purpose, not I.
So you attack Bionis to reduce the Bionis power supply?
Correct. You are nothing more than bugs to be devoured by my sworn adversary. Do not speak to me of your foolish dreams of unity.
Foolish? We only grieve for those we've lost, as you do. Machina or Homs, we've suffered the same. Don't tell me it's different.
Indeed. We have both suffered.
So then,
You doubt my convictions, my reasons. In order to avenge my people, I have risked everything. Can you say the same?
yes, we can. To get this far, we fought long and hard.
And yet, you do not fight me. Your words are useless. It is only strength that can prevail.
Shulk, this whole thing stinks, but he's got a point.
Agreed.
Egil
Leader of
is
Mechonis,
such an amazing
the
villain.
lives of the Machina and the lives of all that lives on Bionis are one and the same. We won't stop. Not until you realize that.
Egil is one of my favorite villains.
Now I shall finally rid the world of you.
Fiora, we're all with you. There's no end to them.
So he summons these other little dudes. They're not powerful, but there are several of them. However, what they're very good for is building up your talent gauge and your party gauge? Party gauge, that's what it's called. You'll want to help me here? Apparently not. So what we can do now is go straight into a chain attack. And here's the fun thing. Normally, we would have to break before we can topple. But at the end of last stream, Fiora learned a new art. Which means when she is at very high tension, and you know she's at high tension because she's got fire behind her portrait on the left, she can topple without a break. It's super good. Metalface did have a good thing. But so does Egil. Topple and daze. Get an extra bit of daze in there. This should slow him down, which is always nice. Yes, sir, you've told us that we shall pay. And let's kill a trout, apparently? Homing missiles 4. Which do, without exaggeration, a shit ton of damage. Fortunately, we can shield. Yeah. Surprisingly for being trouts, they're not super strong. Final Crust also does a lot of damage, so it's just a good thing to do, even beyond the topple. This is gonna be such a long days. Oh my god. We got 3 days arts off. He said something interesting there. How are you able to wield such a power? He asks that because he used something called Apocrypha before.
How could this happen, even with the Apocrypha?
Yeah.
You know, Egil. You know the reason.
Apocrypha is supposed to block the power of the Monado.
The power of the will to protect your own. Is that what you refer to? And what of you, Vanea? You would side with those of Bionis and attack me. You have forfeited your right to exist.
Perhaps. If that is to be my fate, I gladly accept, brother. As would any of the villagers.
So the few remaining members of my people have now betrayed me. Interesting.
You're wrong! The villagers and I, we just wanted all this fighting to stop. Egil, all we wanted was to live with you in peace. Nothing more than that.
Nonsense. There will never be peace until the Bionis is destroyed.
Brother!
Your blade. It did not cut deep enough.
That is a line all Xenoblade fans adore.
The Golden Mechon.
Permit me to apologize for calling you bugs just now. You proved to be a worthy adversary after all. Shulk.
Yeah! After beating Egil, we have to fight Yeldabaoth, the Great Gold Mechon. And he is, even though he's only 2 levels higher, he is much more difficult. Also, all of my arts have been blocked, which is terrible. Let me encourage Fiora. Where are you? This is quite a tough fight. I love Egil. You're not wrong, Shadow Mage. That's why I said he's one of my favorite villains ever. I just need Fiora to be higher tension. Oh, okay.
Prepare to die. Shulk. No. Zanza.
Sansa.
I won't let you kill Shulk.
You. That light. So you have returned. Our grievances have come and gone. But you are willing to lay down your life to prevent me from achieving my dream. You were the one who said we would live together, Lady Mayneth.
Yes. Mayneth, the villagers, everyone loved you. That is why they wish to live alongside you. It's all so clear now. To Mayneth and to me.
I waited until the day when you would awaken once more and create a world full of light. But you are nothing more than a traitor. To me, to all those who worshipped you, and to our fallen brethren.
Please, you have to listen to me. Egil!
I will not listen. Your words mean nothing. You have sided with my sworn enemy. And gods can never exist alongside mortals. Mayneth!
Egil!
You're not being too much, Sai. I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Mekonis, it is I, Egil, I, your devoted servant, offer my body and mind to replace Mayneth as your new soul. Take my spirit and be reawakened. Mekonis!
We have to run! Get out of here! The whole city's gonna come down! Shulk! Run where? We have to get out of the city! Get as far away as we can!
Gado! Where are you? Gado!
Sharla, what are you doing?
He's gone. He's not here anymore.
There's no time. We have to get ourselves out.
No! I have to find him! Gado!
Pull yourself together. Remember, Sharla, we've got a job to do. What's gonna happen if the Mekonis starts moving?
But...
What's gonna happen to Juju and Atharon? Gado's a Hom soldier. He wouldn't have hung around here to die. He would have got out.
all right.
Right. Now come on! Shulk!
Gado!
I'm glad I'm on time. Here, it's you.
Gado!
I've fulfilled my promise. Live, Sharla.
That part always makes me sad. I love Gado. Gado is such a good character. And you save him, and he sacrifices himself. Also, laser beam.
A sign?
Yes. If a catastrophe were imminent, it would naturally be preceded by a sign.
Okay, sir, that is not a sign. That is a laser beam.
Convey these orders to all troops. Pull the front line back to the Bionis arm. All units, withdraw from the front at once!
Sir, are you sure? Victory is in our hands, Your Highness. We must strike the final blow.
Do you not realize where we are?
Sir?
Listen to me. We are on the sword of the Mekonis! Calm down! Calm down!
It's moving!
Are we too late? Melia, be safe. All units retreat! Immediately! The Mekonis is about to awaken!
Damn it! I was counting on you, runt.
What's happening?
It's like we're floating in midair.
Fiora, are you doing this?
Lady Mayneth. You have awakened once more.
This light. Was it you who saved us when we fell from the fortress? Mayneth. Where's Fiora?
It's okay. I'm here too. After all that occurred at the fortress, my soul was exhausted. But I was revived by the cry of a young Holmes.
Bye, Tom.
By his wish to protect you all. Gado. If he had not acted as a shield, I would have been unable to save you. I am sorry.
Gado saved us. Now he's...
Huh? The Mechonis. Where's Egil?
Yeah.
Shug, do you hear it? The awakening of the Mechonis. This is my pain. The pain of my people, echoing through the millennia. The Mechonism! Fall to your deaths, worthless insects!
Stop this! Callian and the others are still on the sword! Our friends are going to die! Stop!
I'll kill him! That murdering monster is gonna pay!
Atharon!
Fiora?
Sorry, I can't do it.
Fiora!
Whoops.
That hurts. Where are we?
That was a close one, but we made it.
Alvis.
You are aboard Junks, the Machina ship.
It was he who informed us that you were in danger. I'm glad we found you in time.
Thank you.
Hey! What a stroke of luck! You're still alive!
Dixon!
So, yeah. The end of the world is kind of happening. What even would make you say that, Josh?
So you were unable to stop Egil.
Sorry, Father. I have failed you.
Vanir, there's no need to apologize.
So, what do we do now? At this rate, that blasted Egil's gonna destroy Bionis.
Alvis, what happened to the Allied force?
I informed His Highness of the possibility that the Mechonis would awaken. His Highness is wise. He will have acted to minimize casualties.
That's good.
Brother. There is still time.
Fiora? No, you're...
So it is her.
The Mechonis and I exist as one. Egil is using ether energy absorbed from the Bionis to force it to move. There is still time before the Mechonis fully adapts to the ether. Egil is at the core of the Mechonis. He will be controlling the Mechonis from there. Only by destroying the core will you be able to stop the Mechonis.
But how are we to get there? The Mechonis capital is destroyed.
Father, how much remaining energy does Junks have?
Don't worry. I made sure to fill her up.
On the back of the Mechonis is a huge cooling duct. We should be small enough to enter the control core section via the duct's heat transfer conduits. Junks can take us as far as the duct.
You have our gratitude. We must go there at once.
Then let's get a move on. This one's for Gaddo.
Here, here.
Too right. Gaddo's wishes live on through me. We will fight to the end.
Can everyone stop staring at her chest, please? Especially, literally, the oldest man here.
So that's where you've been hiding. Then I guess it's almost time to finish this.
When you are ready to depart for the Mechonis, let my father know. I will prepare the vessel.
Understood. Wait, look at that! What the...
Yeah, the Mechonis can move now.
There is little time left. We must stop Egil this time. It is in your hand, Shulk.
I know.
Shadow Mage, just wait till I stream Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2 really is oops all boobs. It's incredible. So, in spite of the obvious go there route, I'm not going to follow on with the main story quite yet. There's a lot I still want to do back in earlier places. And for the first... Ooh, skill tree updates. Sorry, this is important and got me distracted. So, Melia learned Heavyweight Expert, so improves ether defense the more heavy equipment is worn. I don't tend to have a lot of heavy equipment on Melia anyway, but I can. It's fine, Josh. And Ricky has finished his third skill tree. Improves the chances of monsters dropping gold chests. Only by 3%, but that is still very good. I mean, JRPGs in general. It's very rare that there's any actual sense of urgency. And they kind of give you an out by saying, like, he's still trying to figure out how to control it properly. And... like, the Mechonis is not moving properly. But you can see the Mechonis sword there. What used to be in the sky above us is now being held like a sword. I'm a little bit sad that it was nighttime when that cutscene took place. Because the silhouettes are much clearer during the day. And yeah, Egil is slowly learning how to control the Mechonis. And for the next thing I want to do, I don't want Shulk as the leader. I want Melia as the leader with Rhine and Sharla. Because we can finally do something I really, really enjoy. Which is, we can start using Melia to fight high-level enemies. Because Melia is amazing at fighting high-level enemies. There are a couple of reasons for this. I'm also trying to get a couple of items that I need for upgrading Colony 6. I'm not doing a 100% run by any means, but I'm doing a high percent run. And part of what I'm doing is trying to finish Colony 6. The Whispers Eye? Which Whispers are these? If you're talking about super bosses, no, I'm not going to do super bosses. Because I'm not that good at this game. Completion-ish. That's a good way to put it. Oh yes. I heard rumors that Xenoblade 3 is like, officially happening. Now, it doesn't surprise me that it's happening, but it's apparently, like, coming next year. I have done my best to avoid any details. So, by the way, if you're using Melia to fight higher level enemies, what you want to do is get 2 water orbs, because they give regen, so any damage that's done should be healed pretty quickly. Plus you've got Sharla, who's good at that. And then do a lot of... what's it called? A lot of damage over time. I like Rhine as a tank here. In many ways, Dunban would be better, but I like Rhine simply because time is the big issue. Hello, Red Mage. Okay, now this is also... This is potentially a problem. For non-talent arts, it works... Melia's got an art called Reflect, which is super effective. But this is a talent art. You can tell because of the number after the name Soleil attack. Reflect cannot reflect talent arts. It sucks. I mean, you're not wrong, Josh. Officially is a bit strong. But, yeah, Xenoblade... Look, I know Xenoblade 3 is happening eventually. I will say, I'm sad that it's not Xenoblade Chronicles X2. Anyway, yeah. This is how you fight higher level enemies. And that Vang Star Wing, that's an item I need. If we come to the quest log, I need that to increase housing. I also need Caterpillar Silk and Huck's Daylight Spurs to increase nature to level 4. To increase special, we still don't have what I need. I still don't have access to what I need. Flexible Cellular Cell, Steel Cellular Cell, they're still later in the game. I am able to get housing to level 5, potentially, before I get special to level 4. It's very weird. But it's fine. Interestingly, the same is true. Commerce level 5, we can't do yet. We will soon, but not yet. I hope we're not getting weird echo. I've only got one mic source. And I'm not doing any channel splitting that I'm aware of. I am slightly concerned now, though. If anybody else is noticing it, I will try to sort it out. Anyway, it's these caterpillar fucks that we want to deal with now. That would be a problem, Zai. That sounds really frustrating, Zai, if nothing else. So yeah, you can see, these guys, 4 levels higher, really not a major issue. Whoops. My bitrate is doing crazy things. If you're seeing stutters and buffering and all of that, that's my side, not yours. It should have stabilized now. It looks stable now. Yeah. I know what caused it. It's frustrating. But as I said, it should be fixed. God, Melia is so extra sometimes. She says, summon Aqua, summon Earth, summon Ice. For Fire, she sometimes says summon Fire. Sometimes she says star-searing flames of absolution, which is just so far beyond anything anybody ever needs to say. And I adore it. Ooh, getting a gold chest. That's always good. So, from that, not only did we get the Caterpillar silk we were looking for, we also got some incredibly good weapons. I think they're good. So, for Dunban, we got the Forma Spear, which actually has lower maximum auto attack. Oh, that's not as good as I was hoping for. Oh well. For Fiora, we got the Regal Daggers, which give a lot of defense. Chaos Break has a 15% chance of inflicting physical defense down on enemies, but honestly still not as good as the Omega Break, especially not with the HP up and arts heal. Okay, so we got nothing super great out of there, apart from, you know, the item we were looking for. By the way I'm playing Melia here is far from optimal. For example, having 2 Aqua Orbs is not ideal in most cases. Especially with Sharla, you don't need that much health regen. I just like being extra cautious. And sure, Zai, feel free to point something out. Also, these guys are only 3 levels above me, so I don't even need... Like, I don't need Melia's awesomeness at this point. I just like having it. Okay, I think I needed 3 of those silks. I have 2. This is not going to be the rest of the stream, by the way. Don't worry. I needed 3, yeah. Nice, Zai. I like that. Frankly, I always like nods towards Dunban and the like, because Dunban is very, very good. If we can try something slightly tougher. These guys aren't even that tough. I was wrong. I thought these guys were in, like, the mid-80s. Their biggest problem is that they're Sight-type enemies, which means if you get too close, multiple of them will aggro. But if we can pull them away, this should be okay. And use Reflect to save myself a lot of damage. Unfortunately, since agility also determines accuracy, we're now in the position where, unfortunately, Rhine does fucking nothing. So, Rein becomes a very poor tank here. So he's actually worth not using. Because he'll miss a lot. This is where Dunban is super good. Because Dunban naturally has higher agility. His focus is agility. But I'm trying out Rein because why shouldn't I? My boy deserves it. Reflect is so good, but unfortunately I think we are going to lose this fight. Mainly because we don't have any legitimate tank. Well, we have a tank. He's just not tanking. Which one could argue is not entirely his fault. Oh, yeah, there we go. In this case, it's actually worth keeping some wind orbs around. Wind orbs increase. Wind orbs increase agility, so they can make it easier for Rein to hit. Interestingly, you can still get visions, even if Shulk isn't in the group. Sharla, shield bullet yourself just to cut a lot of that damage down. Zai, thank you for the follow. It is much appreciated. Rip Sharla soon. Yeah, but we won, and we got a ton of experience for it. One of the other things, so we got Gogol Horn, which is what I was looking for. We got another Formless Spear for Dunban, which isn't even that good. But we got a level 5 crystal. That is the first level 5 crystal we've had. I am going to try the actual agility tank. Yeah, I saw I was dropping frames again, and this time I don't know why. Because instead of my bitrate dropping, my bitrate went up. So my bitrate normally hovers between like 3,200 and 3,700 kilobits per second, which is fine. It went to 5,000, which should be better. And while it was at 5,000, the frames were dropping. I don't understand. Anyway, we beat the dude. These guys will be significantly easier. Nope, haha! I can fight one of them. Even with this strategy. I do not want to fight two of them. There we go. I'm not going to spend a lot of time grinding these out. I just want to show you the enemies where you will... Oh, you sweet friends! Level 15! You babies! I want to show you the enemies that you want to fight to get some of these items that you're missing. So, in the cave back there, we saw the bats give us the Star Vang wings, which we're looking for. The bugs give us the Caterpillar Silk, which we're looking for. Those dudes we just fought, the vaguely... I don't know what kind of animals they are. Gorilla-ish. The Gogols give us Gogol horns. And then these dudes give us... I think it's actually the White Hawks you're looking for. Give you the Hawk's Daylight Spur. But they're very difficult to get on their own. Which is what I want. Wait!
I don't want anyone dying out there.
These guys are not super powerful, so I'm not too concerned. And as you can see, Dunban is a tank who's actually able to tank. Isn't that an odd feeling? But yeah, these guys at 2 levels higher than us, we don't even need to do anything special to beat them. Why is everyone after Sharla? Why is everyone after Sharla? My god! At least be after me. Violent Knockback 7. Deals a stupid amount of damage. Does this give me the item I'm looking for? Yes, it does. So from these guys, you can get the Hawk's Daylight Spur. The actual getting the items, I'm mostly going to grind off stream. Because it's not the most exciting thing. I mean, Sharla's probably doing too much damage, but honestly, that's because there's no way to set her AI. Because I would want Sharla on nothing but healing arts and fuck everything else. She's not here to deal damage. So yeah, I would need 1 more Vang Starwing, 2 more Gogols. These 2 items at the top, cannot get yet. They're literally not available. The monsters you need to fight don't exist in the field yet. Nature, pretty easy at this point to get these 2 items. That the enemies aren't even super high. And then for special as well, we cannot get that yet. So we could get housing up to level 5, nature up to level 4. And I will show that probably on next stream. What I want to do now is, of all places, head back to Colony 9. I believe I need to be daytime for what I want to do. Actually, before I head back to Colony 9. There's a whole area of Bionis Lake that I just forgot to explore. Like, I know where it is. I've never not known where it is. I just forgot that it exists. So, from the Camos guidepost, head northwest. There are some Magnus Ardunes over here. Level 77, if you want to try your hand at higher level enemies as well. They're actually pretty good grinding fodder at this point. Josh, I have played the entirety of the DLC. Yes, I have. I'm also going to be streaming it. The DLC that in the Definitive Edition is good, not great. Anyway, Turken Headquarters. This area has been here and available since the very first time we came here, and I just apparently forgot to come here. I guess. There's even a unique monster who, at some point in the game, would have been moderately challenging. Oh, no, yeah. So, Josh, they added that in the DLC instead of adding it into the main game, which I think was the smarter decision. So, yeah, there is Vagrant Elfiad, who, if you look at the people around him, level 12, level 13, level 14, he's level 16. He probably would have been quite challenging when you were meant to come here. But I just forgot. Even though I come here every time I play this game.
It's over. Let's keep on going like this, guys. Let's press on.
And none of these items are any use. Whatever. I just wanted to show it. Because I forgot about it. It does give you a nice little feature. If you found every single named location, then the entire map fills out. It's just a nice little thing to help you fill out your map. Yeah, Josh, that's what Earthbound does, and I like that feature. We're going to go to the fortress entrance in Colony 9. Because we have a little series of quests with a named character, which I quite like. We also now have the ability to finish a quest we picked up a while ago. So we have a quest here. A long time ago, we met Emmy Leader, and she was complaining that her second-in-command, her subordinate, Miller, did not want to do work. And we eventually encouraged him to do work, and he did. Emmy has more quests for us.
Oh, hi.
You always show up just when there's something bothering me. Don't look so worried. Although I do have more work, and it's important all the same. 2 unidentified monsters have shown up in Tephra Cave. The Defense Force tried to eliminate them, but failed. My platoon is the only one that hasn't had a try yet. I wish I could use this as a chance to show what I can do. But those monsters are a lot more terrifying than I thought. I just need you to take out one of them. My platoon can handle the remaining one. This time it's not just for me, it's for the whole of Colony 9. So, I either have to defeat the unknown monster at the Spring of Grief, or at Melia Lake. And by unknown monster, they mean the one whose name you were given. So... they're tough. It won't be an easy fight. That is untrue. Because, if I remember correctly, they're not level 72. Which I find kind of weird, because it's difficult to get to this part of... to get access to this quest super early. But if I remember, they're not at a proportional level. I may be wrong. I've been wrong before. Is it you? Yeah. Fucking level 11. Literally one hit.
We make a great team.
But getting access to this quest at a point where level 11 would be a legitimate challenge, that's either impossible or just really difficult. Whatever. Easier for me. Tephra Cave. The place you come and then forget about for the whole rest of the game. because it's forgettable. I mean, Tephra Cave does what it does very well, including spiders. It's very good at spiders. By the way, I'm looking at my preview. Is my frame rate a little bit choppy? Because on screen for me when I'm playing, it's okay. So it's okay now. Like you're seeing at least like 30-ish frames a second. Probably just my preview that is messing up.
Oh, hi.
Let me just check something. Just want to check my... screen might go blank for a moment, or weird things might happen. This may have been a terrible idea. I've been having trouble with my capture card. And doing this may have been a mistake. That looks a little better to me. Oh, I just changed on my capture card the resolution and the frame rate. Capture cards, let me tell you, they're fantastic devices. They're fiddly as all heck. And don't think just because you get the Elgato, which is like the premium one, that everything's going to work out. I've had more trouble with my Elgato than the other one, apart from the fact that the other one overheated and stopped working, which I'll acknowledge is a pretty significant issue. I can report that both targets have been eliminated. Everyone in the Defense Force is so grateful. Grateful to you and my platoon. I'm closer to achieving my dream. I'll be sure to repay you when I reach my end goal. Just give me a little more time. And again, almost no money, almost no experience. I don't get it. Yeah, capture cards be like that. Hey, good news, guys. People have started noticing all the things I've done. And now I'm eligible to take the Lieutenant Colonel test. If I beat the current Lieutenant Colonel, I will take his place. Then my dream will come true. Yeah. It's still too early to celebrate. I haven't won yet. So we get a vision that she is going to lose. You feeble, worthless amateur. Did you really think you could better me? Or maybe everyone stopped going easy on you because you're a girl. Can't, your name is wrong because you're a cunt. What? You don't think I could lose, do you? I'd like to say that's impossible, but you're probably right. I doubt I'll stand a chance if I start... I doubt I'll stand a chance even if I start intensive training right now. Hello, Luca. Have good sleep. I also love you. But I might have better odds with a strong weapon and armor. I won! I can't believe it, I won! No! How can this be? A poison-coated sword? You cowardly wretch. That's the only way. I know what equipment I need, but none of it's ready. I thought I still had a while until the test, you see. I need a small, easy-to-use sword, or a strong, light shield. I ordered the sword from a Nopon merchant in Sartorl Marsh. The shield should be lying in the Colony 6 storage area. My entire future is riding on this. You have to help me. So, I can either get the Carbo Shield or the Nopon Claymore. If I get the shield, she loses, but keeps her dignity. If I get the Nopon Claymore, she wins using underhanded methods. Chat, I'm going to let you decide. Should I get the shield, where she is guaranteed to lose? Or should I get the sword, where she'll win, potentially at the cost of her reputation? You know what, Shadow Mage? I never actually made any connection to Nippon, and I hope it is merely coincidental. Zai says the shield. Yeah, okay, that was my understanding as well, that the shield is just objectively better. You've stuck by me this long. I knew you'd help me. Also, hello, Sads. Well, honestly, no. She's not a better leader. Yet. That's kind of the point of this whole thing. Part of the reason to get the shield is that, frankly, she needs to lose. And yeah, reputation is worth a lot more than rank. If people see that she fights honorably, even if she loses, it's better than if she wins and nobody trusts her. And this is where the shield is. Just outside Colony 6. By the way, there's also a good level grinding spot around here, which I will show in a moment. There you are, Amy.
Oh, hi.
So you brought the shield. It's light and easy to use. Now I can protect myself against any attack. It's almost time for the Lieutenant Colonel test. This shield will see me through to victory. Spoiler! He beat me in a single blow. Oh, I see. So that's it? What was the point of doing it all? Huh? You still here? You expect a reward? I don't want to see your faces. Go away. I don't care where. Fine. Then I'll go. Yeah. She loses and she leaves. You do get not particularly good equipment for it. You can go speak to the current Lieutenant Colonel, Camps.
Hey.
Is Emmy Leader alright? That attack would have knocked any ordinary girl out for the count. I hope she isn't hurt too badly. I never thought she was that weak. Yes, Zai! Share snacks, please. So yeah, Emmy is gone. Never to be seen again. For sure, 100%. Hint, I'm actually lying. Although, that being said, I don't quite remember where she is at the moment. I'll find her. I'll find her. If it's the last thing I do. And by find her, I mean... Google. Where is Emmy Leader? Because I'm terrible at this game. I'm not. I just have a terrible memory sometimes. Tell me! Give me things! No, not that. Dang it! Wiki, why are you so bad? I expected more of you. Okay. I've done that one. I've done that one. Okay, I've done all of these. Okay. I'm looking for the wrong person. At some point, Miller is going to have a quest for me. She lost the match, right? Looks like she's lost all her confidence. I reckon it's payback from relying on me and you lot too much. Miller is the person who will help you follow up. For now, there's nothing more to do. But what there is to do is deal with two brothers who are fighting. A long while back, we got a quest line with two brothers, one Homs, one Nopon, the Nopon unsurprisingly being adopted, who are fighting. The Nopon wants to leave home to explore the world. The Homs want him to stay here and be safe forever. And you can give a red pollen orb, which gives incredible power, to one of them. Essentially, you can decide the outcome. I kind of hate this quest. Don't try to stop people you love from leaving home. Support them, keep them safe. But yes, we're also going to discover more about red pollen orbs later. I'm guessing this is the wrong time for this. Because I believe this is the area. Yeah. It's the apocalypse. I got other priorities. Is this not the place? It's also worth noting, there comes a point quite soon where a lot of the game just gets locked off to you. There does come a point where certain parts of the world become inaccessible, and so there's a reason you want to explore first. Am I just going bonkers? Is this just not the place? Zukazu, where are you, sir? Also, I've got 5-star affinity with the Hidden Village. It's rad. He's active at night. Okay. From 9 to 6. Yeah, there are plenty of potentially missable quests. I would rather help the Nopon who wants to explore the world. Did you bring it? Sure, Shadow Mage, have fun. Thank you. Zukazu, go and challenge Little Brother Pon to final showdown. Pray for Zukazu's victory. Zukazu won! Fight long and hard, but Zukazu won. It all thanks to Red Polynor. Zukazu can go traveling now. Zukazu not said goodbye to everyone. Zukazu will see them again when he comes back. Thank you. As sad as it is that the brother ends up leaving, I think it's better overall. He deserves to be able to go where he wants to. The brothers' feud can finally come to an end. Zukazu has emerged victorious from the feud with his brother, and he leaves Colony 9 to travel. What you can do then is go speak to his younger brother.
Hello.
Oh, it's you again. I've been lonely here since my big brother went traveling. All 12 seconds of it. He's a Nopon, so I guess it's in his blood to be adventurous. His room's in a complete and utter state, though. His pet bugs are flying all over the place and the flowers have wilted. I can't have it like this. I want to keep his room nice for whenever he gets back. It needs a good tidy up. I want to get some new flowers and bugs for him. That's why I need your help. I mean, I understand that, Chris, but also, like, lots of people travel this world. I only need these items. 3 quality Antol jaws, 4 black irises, and 2 forget-you-nots. I don't have enough of what I need. Not even close. I'll get those off stream, probably. But Stitch, how could I forget you when you're always reminding me? Wait, there's a new quest here? Oh! Oh! Oh, new quest from this lady. This lady's interesting. We've spoken to her once before. As far as we can tell, Zord was her father.
Hello.
And this is a quest, interestingly, that Shulk needs to lead. Ah, Sads. I don't know if you've played the Definitive Edition, but Colony 6 is genuinely much better in Definitive Edition. A lot of the collectibles are just a little bit easier to get. So yeah. The Definitive Edition is worth getting if you have. However, I actually enjoy Colony 6 now. I like it as this through line for the game. Shulk, you've been doing a lot of good deeds lately. The helpless and the hopeless alike, you fix their problems. I'm not exactly that desperate, but I'm a bit lost at the moment. Okay, yes, ice cabbages are pain for everybody. It's been a year now. I need to decide what I'm doing with my life. I'm so confused. It's really been getting to me recently. Can I ask your advice? I mean, yes, Chris, she does have a massive crush on Shulk. I know you're bad with machines, but you can do other things. You don't need to worry. It's not just about money. I sold my dad's shop, and that's left me in an okay situation for now. Wait, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Come on, Shulk, listen to me. Listen to Desiree's long story. That is actually the quest line.
Hello.
I know I'm always wandering around out here at night, But it's not just for the sake of it. I have a good reason. I'm mulling over my future. I'm mulling as hard as I can in the hope that I'll figure it out. Narrowing down the options is so difficult. It's taken about the same amount of time as you've spent fighting. If you'll let me tell you about it, we could both take a short break. That's fine with me. Is it? Thanks. You always do make such a good listener. I've got to a point where I've narrowed it down to 2 options, but now I can't decide between them. I've spent forever thinking it over. I just can't know for sure which one would suit me best. No, Zai! It's a disaster. I think I'll go crazy unless someone helps me choose. I can see the problem. I knew you would. Anyway, next time we chat, I'll tell you all the details. Yeah, you have to keep talking to him. Okay, so the first career path I'm considering is the Defense Force. Hello, Jay. Yes. Yes. I accept twink as all the comment that's necessary. Don't tell me your first thought was, her, a soldier? No way. Well, think again. I'm actually a really good shot. The lieutenant even told me I'd soon be an expert if I signed up. But there are some drawbacks. Apart from the obvious can potentially get killed one? 1, fighting is really dangerous. Okay. No, she addressed that. Fine, that one's a bit obvious. 2, I'm very bad with machines. What if it turns out I can't service my gun properly? I won't even be able to train. But if it works out, I could do alright for myself. The pay is good, and I think I'd enjoy the lifestyle. Definitely some good arguments on both sides. Do you mind if I think it over? Not at all. I've certainly spent long enough doing that.
Hello.
Right, the other career path I might try to go down is prostitution. Okay, apparently not. Yeah, Jay is a twink, and also Shulk is a twink. So Jay just wanted to point both of those things out. Don't laugh. I've got a budding interest in it. I carved a pendant out of wood. I wouldn't say I'm that good yet, but it's so much fun. I could become Kenny Rohan's pupil and learn properly. There are problems with this option too, though. 1, it doesn't pay very well. At all. Oh, Zai. Twink. Twink is generally a younger, skinny gay man. Young, skinny, boyish looks, frequently hairless. They don't need to be all of those things, but that's kind of the stereotype. So, gay Shulk is like the perfect... He's like the archetype twink. 2, it's not exactly the most social of activities. Automod, thank you for grabbing that, but... Gay boy is not a slur. 2, it's not exactly the most social of activities. I'd probably have nobody to talk to all day but my own sculptures. Possibly not the best career path if I'm trying to land a man. Oh, but Desiree, you already know the man you want to land. But I do enjoy it a lot. All we did was listen. Do you mind? I know my explanation is a bit long-winded and annoying, but that's just because it matters so much to me. Let's take a deep breath and carry on. I'm nearly finished.
Hello.
Realistically, I'm sure I'd be able to do either job. I have an innate ability for one and a keen interest in the other. I guess there's no wrong answer. They'll both have ups and downs. But that's exactly why it's so hard to decide. You pick for me instead. Me? But it's your life we're talking about, your entire life. Don't worry, I won't hold a grudge against you. In fact, I won't have any regrets. Whatever you decide, I'll do it and never look back. But there's no hurry. I'll wait until you've thought about it properly. So, unlike the sword or shield one, there is no bad path to this. You can suggest that she be a soldier, or you can suggest that she be a sculptor. Both will work out just fine. The only question is, which do you think will be better? I mostly suggest that she goes with the defense force. She says she's good at it, she says she enjoys it, and it gives her the advantage. She was concerned about the social aspect. There's also the fact that this world needs defense force. So I am going to suggest she goes into the defense force. Artists are important, but given her natural skill with a gun, given her interest in it, it is the option I think works best for her.
Hello.
Okay, Shulk, which career path do you think would suit me best? Plus, she can very easily visit Colony 6, which is not a massive distance away, but gives her the opportunity to begin exploring the world. I mean, yes, Vanguard is a potential problem. Hey, also fair, Chris. You think I'd make a good soldier? It would feel nice to be able to protect people. Maybe I'll even find a nice soldier boy. That part's just between us. Becoming a soldier could set me up for life. Good idea. You're welcome, but I don't think I actually did anything. Oh, stop being so pessimistic. You gave me the push I needed. Now I sort of wish I hadn't. What if it all goes wrong? You worry too much, Shulk. I'll be fine, I guarantee. I never realized before, but you're pessimistic as well sometimes. I think it's nice in a way. It shows how kind and caring you are. But most of the time, it's still better to be confident in yourself. You're right, but you should remember to take your own advice, Desiree. True, I really have to do my best in my new career. Otherwise, I'll be eroding your self-confidence as well as mine. That's all the motivation I need, so thanks for everything. It's a useful... it's an interesting little quest line. A lot of talking. However, the big reward is not listed on this page. The big reward is that this is one of the quests that unlocks a new skill branch for Shulk. Which, since Shulk has already finished his other 3, we'll immediately switch to. Improves ether defense, that's nice. Extends the time before a vision becomes a reality by 4 seconds. That is amazingly good. Reduces aggro drawn from using arts. For your DPS, that is so good. Increases the chance of burst affinity after evasion. Reduces aggro when damage is taken. So if you do get too much aggro, it'll go down quickly. Grants immunity to debuffs that reduce stats. Not resistance, immunity. This skill branch is so absurdly good. One thing we can do quickly, which I don't think we've done yet, is... I thought it was around here. There's a soldier we can talk to, either here or in the residential district. Oh, yes. I adore the game, but I agree. There's a lot of feels bad, man. Yeah, his skills can be copied to others. Here we go. Mini.
What do you want?
I made dinner for someone the other day. He said it was great. That felt pretty good. I know I don't look the type, but I quite enjoy a bit of cooking. The Brave Protectors, I think that means I've met every Defense Force soldier.
What do you want?
I just want to check the trades, but nothing useful. One thing I quickly want to address is I mentioned earlier that there's a good grinding spot near Colony 6. There is. But Colony 9. But it is a long swim. There really needed to be a quick travel point somewhere around here. Because you go there often enough. And every single time, you have to jump off of here and swim across. Like, it needed to be right here. It sucks that this is actually the nearest. The next place we're going to go, by the way, after this, is probably going to take up the rest of stream. I think. So I said that I was going to finish the current story section on stream today. I don't think that's going to happen. And there is a very specific reason for that, which people who've played the game know. So are you, Jay. What a coincidence. I still haven't played Genshin. I've seen people play it, and every time I see somebody play it, I'm tempted to play it. I know side quests are valid, but especially when streaming, I get very paranoid that people are only here for the good bits. Oh! What? I remember these dudes being... Oh, okay. So, no, these dudes really aren't super good for grinding. There's a level 73 unique there. But, I remember this area... I guess this area is good for grinding if you're, like, in the mid-60s. So, I guess I'm just a fool. I'm still going to go with Melia, because, frankly, Melia is perfect in all ways. Let's see if I can kite some of these guys, just to make my life a bit easier. I can! Good. So yeah, these guys are kind of low level. Which I don't remember being true at all. Yes, Dunban. Fucking Blossom dance them to death. Is that it? Is it a time of day thing? That's a very real possibility. Because there are some places where the monsters are different, or at least different levels, during day and night. Oh yeah. Quests, definitely the best way. The experience from quests means most grinding isn't necessary. I could try Territorial Rothbart. Immovable Gonzalez, I think, is still a bit too much for me. Looks like we've collected the 2 Azure Flammy Wings. Let's get them to Cat so he can finish making the birthday present. Okay, well, apparently we need those. Sir, I know you think you're all scary, but to me, you are not. Confusion is the fucking worst in this game. Oh my god, this lasts so long. Territorial Rockbart really is the worst. Just because you're like, hey look, here are these little cow-like enemies called Armus. They're level 11. I'm level 11. I can fight them. And then the level 80 unique pitches up and just slaps you across the face. Get some more damage over time. Kick Rush, which is oddly enough to kill him. Let's warn Sharla. That reduced his damage enough that he survived handily. Let's get more regenerate. I don't remember Gentle Rodriguez. Oh, Gentle Rodriguez is... Gentle Rodriguez is the frog. That isn't what I wanted to do, but okay. Oh, it missed! Because Dunban's a fucking badass.
Agreed. Let's continue with this team.
Hero of the Homs. You have a mean streak.
That's actually reasonably good gear. Yeah, these guys are no more powerful during the day. Yeah, the Meteor Staff is very good for Melia. And keeping her with the Machina Staff, just because we are going to still be fighting Mechon. Slight spoiler. I mean, I don't believe that's a spoiler.
Leave it to Ryan.
Thank you, Lizard. So yeah, I thought this was a much better place for grinding than it turned out to be. I'm sad. I remember how hard I had to work to kill the guys here, and apparently I just came here much earlier in my previous playthrough. Anyway, the next place I want to go is Elkamoth. Offensive Shame is so good. There's just such a power to that name. Wait. Oh shit, there's a quest in Elkamoth that I haven't done yet, which is kind of problematic. A while ago, we spoke to a researcher lady. She said she was going off somewhere dangerous. We got a vision that it was going to be dangerous. And then I just never went to rescue her. It just, like, apparently decided not to do that. I should really go rescue her. And she's in Sartor Marsh. I believe Glowing Obelisk is the place to go. At this point, she's been close to death for several weeks. And she's just hoping somebody will come and save her. Wow. Would you look at that? We arrived exactly as night was falling. God, this place is beautiful at night. The music, the everything. By the way, if you do want low, like, good grinding enemies, these dudes do the job. Yeah, why are you mad, Si? I wouldn't say Aerith Sea during Shooting Stars is better. I would say it's as good. These guys are also in the low 80s. There are a lot of powerful enemies around here. Including, up there, I seem to remember a unique monster. Yes, Indomitable Dalton. Surrounded by 4 other level 84s. I originally felt that way, Zai, but I've come around to the definitive edition version. But that's the dude we need to fight. Not the level 80s. The baby.
It's over. Let's press on.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Wait. There she is. Oh, she was safe. She was just hiding.
Me.
I do not know how you came to know my future. Wait. Among the High Entia, the Monado seems to be fairly common knowledge. Whatever. Maybe she just didn't learn about it. But you prevented me from becoming seriously injured. I must offer you my gratitude. I feel I can trust you enough to explain why I came to these ruins. Not long ago, I discovered an ancient book. Naroth, Ruthen, and I then formed a research group to study it. The book told of a war god faith that existed long ago. Have you seen the statue above the entrance to the palace? It is based on the war god, but it is only a copy. Right now, I'm trying to determine where the war god faith arose. So finding the original statue would greatly help our research. We've deciphered half of the book. The text indicated that the original war god statue is in Sator. However, the statue I found here was not the original. My actions were premature. First, I should decipher the entire text. I may ask for your help when the time comes to seek out the statue. I hope that I can depend on you. Many thanks for everything you have done for me so far. So the result of this is she learned nothing. I keep going to the wrong menu. We have nothing to lose but lose itself.
Even when victory seems impossible, we march on.
This one will take some time to bring down.
You trying to get us killed?
You know what? These bugs are not enemy reinforcements. Don't even say that, Melia, sweetheart. I do actually want to summon a wind just to increase Dunban's agility. So you can see that because Melia does damage over time, she does good damage even to very strong enemies. Let's get more agility for Dunban. Whoops! Oh yeah, oh she's a complete glass cannon. I just happen to love her. Even with boosted agility, Dunban's really struggling to tank. That's still going to kill Dunban. Yeah, we're going to lose this one. We did okay. Ricky is a good lad. Well, yeah, even with what I had there, the 12 level difference was just too big. I didn't think I'd be able to do it. I know that there are strategies. I'm just, frankly, I am moderately good at this game at best. Ooh. We got a new skill link with Melia. That was worth it, actually. Oh, just increases his agility for free? Yes, thank you. Grants HP up buff at the start of battle. Oh yeah, no, I completely agree, Zai. I don't want to increase aggro. Honestly, I might want to go at some point with the Nakey Dunban strategy. Anyway, a return to Elkamoth. You see, I've played it a lot, but I never bothered to learn anything on repeat playthroughs. I'm actually kind of surprised that there are no more quest markers. I'm particularly surprised with one that I haven't seen yet.
Me.
I'm really grateful for you, to you for the entire sartorial incident. Our main error was that we acted before fully deciphering the texts. Now the three of us will focus our efforts to finish the deciphering. It will take some time, but I look forward to the results. Heck. There are things that I haven't done here that I really need to do. I get the feeling that that Lusunia sees everyone around her as an enemy. She was so kind before, too. It's as though she just changed completely overnight. Now, whomst is this Lusunia?
Me.
That was easy. Why do they let non-Hyentia into this city? Please finish up whatever it is you've come to do, then leave. Okay. First of all, bitch. I am literally the Empress.
Me.
But you don't know that. That half-wit friend of mine has been a constant strain. Why on Bionis did I make friends with her in the first place? But she'll still trade with you. It's not worth... Like, she doesn't have any good things, but I still think it's hilarious. However... that still didn't do any of the things I wanted it to do. Which is to say, it didn't unlock any quests. And I know there's a quest line with her. Yeah, Zai. Gotta get them good tippy taps. In this dome over here, I think it's this one. Yeah, Elkamoth can be very frustrating to navigate. No, it's clearly not this one. Honestly, it needed a skip travel point in this area. On this far walkway. Oh, what I can do quickly is one of my favorite heart-to-hearts. I haven't done a lot of heart-to-hearts, but this one I love, because it's Melia and Sharla. Ancient Astrology. Whatever's the matter, Sharla? Why are you standing here? The stars. They're beautiful, aren't they? Knowing that they're the same stars I see back home, it makes me feel at peace. Yes, I feel it too. Melia, you know anything about fortune-telling? Of course I do. It's about telling the future based on one's star sign. That's right. I thought only Hums knew about fortune-telling. I know nothing of its origins, but practitioners have existed for countless generations. Amazing to think that people of old looked up at the same sky as us. Quite amazing, yes. So, do you believe in fortune-telling? I think this is the correct answer. I've never been 100% sure, because I normally mess up the first step of that, because personally, I don't go in for astrology, so I just put that onto Melia and said that it's mumbo jumbo. But I know Sharla likes it. Is it unbecoming of me to dabble in such things? No, not at all, Melia. All girls love this stuff. Don't you worry yourself. Oh, thank goodness. I always wondered, you know. Tell me, Melia, what's your star sign? The Rhapsodist. I like this. I like the fact that they went to the slight extra effort of inventing different star signs. It's not huge. They just made up some names, but it would have been so easy to use our star signs. But it works better in context that they would have different star signs. I like it. My star sign's the Perfumer. You and me have great compatibility, Melia. I had guessed as much. Haha, wow, Melia. You're even better at reading people than me. It was worth coming to Elkamoth just for that. But also, there's shit to do here. Important shit. And I cannot find how to do it. Also, these fuckers. Let me into the club, dickbag.
Yes?
You're not better than me. As long as you have no secret club card, you will not enter. I've also clearly missed a named location in Elkamoth, which kind of surprises me. Like, not necessarily a great shock, but it surprises me. White Wing Palace is where we were kept as guests / prisoners when we first arrived. I must speak to everybody. You.
Welcome.
I don't know what I can do to stop him from overdoing it. If he carries on like this, he'll injure a lot more than his back. I might have to do something drastic to stop him. I don't know who him is, but your concern for him is lovely.
What is it?
I was always in the same classes as Valarin, but we aren't exactly what you'd call friends. All we do is argue. Still, I think it's good to have at least one friend like that. Do you? Why do you think that? You should not constantly argue with your friends. It's the wrong time. Everybody's going home. I want to get the night crowd, like, properly. Where are you? There. Are you the dude who injured your back? I think you are. Ugh, this pesky back. But it'll take more than that to stop me. Oh, Bionis, the pain. How may I help you? As you can see, I'm a perfectly fighting fit Imperial Guard. I'm not sure you are. Fucking finally, a quest.
Welcome.
Nothing to report at present. Please feel free to relax. You've noticed it too, haven't you? The chap over there is suffering from back pain, right? It's clear for everyone to see. That guy really loves his training and he pushes himself every day. That's why his back hurts. And still he's adamant about going on a search and destroy mission. Good grief, he's beyond help. I'm his friend and he still won't listen to a single word I say. Fairly easy quest I can quickly knock out. As I said, I want to do a lot of the Elkamoth quests. just because I have been neglecting them. And I'd like to switch up my party. A lot of the things here are going to be fairly low difficulty. So I want a party that don't have great affinity with each other yet. Also, any party with Ricky in it is a good party. That's true of the RPG use of the word party, as well as just the traditional use of the word. If you went to a party and Ricky was there, you know that's a good party. This is Melia's personal sanctuary of sorts. The place where, for a lot of her life, she lived isolated from the rest of the population. Because that's definitely not a terrible way to raise a child. Oh no, Chris. Oh no. Archer testicles? There's also something there. But I want to go in here just to check something. No. I thought maybe there was a named location here and I'd missed it. It seems that is not the case. Who do I need in my party for this? Okay, I've got the right people, but I need to improve affinity. What is my affinity with this location? It's like 2 stars still? It's 3 stars, so it's not terrible. I'd like to get it better, for obvious reasons. This reminds me of a location in Xenoblade 2. Like, it's not a reference in any sense. It just reminds me. Okay. Archer Hodes, I believe, are easiest to find, perhaps unsurprisingly, at the Hode Refuge. You know, poor Melia is you could just summarize large chunks of this game with that phrase. And poor Melia's ankles. It's worth noting, even from here, you can see Mechonis moving in the distance. Anywhere you can see Mechonis, you can see Mechonis moving. It is slightly terrifying. Oh, the swirling ether underneath there. God, this game's gorgeous. I know that I'm not... I don't hide my love of this game. But I love this game. Also, you guys are not Archer Hodes. I'm confused. Was this not a good place to come to fight you? That's seeming increasingly likely. No archers here. Let me check the quest. It may have said somewhere other than Aerith Sea. Archer Hodes, yeah. This is just the wrong place for it. Which makes me wonder if it might not be near the Ether Crystal deposit. terminal fall velocity is 82 kilometers per hour. How did you even find that out, Chris? Like, that doesn't seem like a thing that would naturally occur as part of it. Terraria has an item that shows your speed, and presumably someone fell from high enough that they saw when their speed stopped increasing. That's the right one it is. So that implies that the characters in Terraria are not human, which I can completely understand. You built a elevator. Okay. Also understandable. Or air density is different. Wait. There's no one here either? What did I come here for? Heck. I know there's a place with them. Is it Showdown Cliff? That sounds like a place. So confused. Where are these fucking guys? Does the item do anything other than show your speed? Because yes, it sounds like a garbage item otherwise. You can combine it with other stuff. Okay, so it's not complete garbage. It's just mostly garbage. Oh, the speed is wrong? Weird. Oh, so it's not necessarily that the actual in-world speed is 51 miles per hour. It's that the game reflects it as 51 miles per hour and never anything more than that. That's more interesting. The fact that it's coded to show a specific speed as max is honestly fascinating. Okay. So there are 2 of these guys, and they respawn each time you come back. This is going to be a little bit slow, chat. You're just going to have to forgive me. There may be another place where it's easier to find them, but I know I can find them here. That's a really interesting discovery, Chris. Thank you for sharing. I would never have known, because I'm probably never going to play Terraria. And there is such nice scenery. This game's so pretty. And then there's that terrifying monolith. Yeah, I noticed you guys playing. This game on the Wii was a great argument for the importance of art style. because it looked stunning even with very, very underpowered graphics. Because the art style is really good. And it's also why when it came to HD, it still looked better than, frankly, a lot of its competitors. Because even on... even translated into HD, it doesn't, like, lose the wonderful art style that it had. Yeah, that's a fair point, Chris. Like, objectively, the N64 had better graphics technology than the SNES. Like, that is a quantifiable thing. But, yeah, if you compare, say, Quest 64 to Chrono Trigger, Chrono Trigger is going to come out on top every time. Because the art style just elevates it so much. God, Chrono Trigger's amazing. I'm so sad that we're never going to get Chrono Break. I think Mario 64 has aged surprisingly well. But yeah, Super Mario World is just stunning. Looks much better. Ocarina of Time is a rough one to go back to. Like, I fully understand its importance. That's fine, Zai. You can go back. You have the opportunity to play all of these games at some point. And that's fucking rad. The 3DS remake is objectively superior, Josh. That's not necessarily true for Majora's Mask. But for Ocarina, yeah, the 3DS remake is objectively superior. I mean, that's fine, Chris. People act like it's this cultural touchstone. It's not. It's just a game. A fellow officer accompanied me on a mission a few days ago. The mission was a failure and he has been deeply bitter about it. I'd like to give him the confidence to try again, somehow.
Welcome.
The crew came to my rescue the second I was in danger. Of course that makes me happy, but at the same time I can't help wanting to kick myself. Just what was I doing? Ooh, more quest between guards. Hi, Queen. I've never finished Link to the Past properly. I've only ever done randos.
What is it?
Oh dear, what should I do? My friend and colleague Gelvin was defeated by a monster. So we're getting ready to make another attempt at defeating it. The problem is, I've just been assigned to a different mission. Also, hello, Queen. You cute and I love you. At this rate, Gelvin will have to face the monster on his own. Oh! These dudes are in the same area. Kinda wish I'd grabbed these first. Oh well. Minor point.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for carrying out the mission in our place. I cannot thank you enough. I had a proper talk with Larshen since we last spoke. Told him how you were taking care of the mission for us. He finally understood how much trouble he has been causing. Juice! He even acknowledged that he had been pushing himself too hard. It's all thanks to you fine people. I hope I was of some help. This is for all your trouble. Please take it. It's not a super amazing reward, but whatever. Anyway, let's go back to the exact same place we were before. Chris. I see what you did there. Ooh! Look at them shooting stars. Look at that, chat. The aurora. Stars falling from above. Shooting stars on Earthsea is very special. God, that's stunning. Hey, Juice. Juice. I could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
What's wrong, Lizard? Zach! Hello! I'm very glad you're here to hear me say that. Also, for the people who aren't frequently in my streams, I like the fact that you just get to see chat saying "fuck you, pig." It makes me very happy. No, Zach, stay.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
Also, it's your birthday, Zach? I know your birthday's in August. It's your birthday tomorrow? Zach? Zach, this is exciting news.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
I mean, yeah, that's a thing that happens sometimes, Zach. I have frequently had, like, my cake day, as I like to call it, on a separate day from my birthday. I do like that these birds have testicles on their faces.
We've definitely gotten stronger.
I've grown to like my birthday. I went through a period where I really disliked it. Is there any particular reason you'd like to... you're comfortable sharing, Chris? Oh, but Chris, you're allowed to be center of attention once a year. It is a normal day. It's a normal day when people have extra incentive to celebrate you. You're a cool person, and it's nice to have a day specifically to remember that.
What is it?
Thank you very much. Because of you, both missions were a great success. That monster was difficult to beat, even with the both of us. That said, we made it back with only cuts and bruises. Really, none of this would have been possible without your help. Well, Zach, I'm gonna give a shit about your birthday. Fuck you. You have my gratitude. Still only level... still only 3-star. There is a quest I've got in Valak Mountain, which is worth doing quickly. Because Valak Mountain still counts as Upper Bionis. And it is about changes that have happened with the Chilkins, and someone wants me to check out the Chilkin lair. I got it a long time ago. I forget. As I said, I used to be very not enthused about my birthday. And then that changed for me. Which is not saying it should or will change for anybody else. It just changed for me. I still don't love this area. I've grown to be okay with it. Well, Zai, that sounds like something we need to fix. Wait. I went up. I shouldn't have gone up. Oh yeah, that's what I did on my birthday. I mean, slightly different because I streamed them instead of just playing them. But it's the same concept. Zach, it's your birthday. You deserve nice things all the time, and you especially deserve nice things on your birthday. Most Xenoblade players, I don't want to say hate, but have some dislike for this area. Part of the reason for that is, in my opinion, the music. Part of the reason is also the ice cabbages. Oh, the ice physics can be fun, but the ice cabbages are not fun. So, there's apparently been a change in the Chilkins, which are like Tyrkins, but chill. And I am supposed to investigate that. There aren't any Chilkins here. Maybe Antol's got them. Before the end of stream, I will show off the ice slide, because there is only one. I do not need to specify which one. Crawling with Antols? There are even cocoons in there? That's not what I expected. The whole ecosystem in this area might be in danger. A problem. But you can't abandon them, right, Melia? I can see it on your face. As I can you, Fiora. It seems you are both of a curious nature even when facing adversity. It's a very serious situation, but hold on a while. I want to ask my friends about it. We need to think of a way to save this mountain. What can we do to maintain ecological balance of mountain? This is a big problem. That means we'll need strong will to resolve it. I need to speak someone with will so strong that he's stubborn. What they mean by that is Dunban has to be in charge for this quest. What can we do to maintain ecological balance of mountain? Still haven't found the answer. Not yet. It's a tricky one to solve. What? Isn't it a simple matter? There are two forces against each other. One side has a leader, the other side doesn't. The balance of power has simply been disrupted, correct? That's it. Just kill strong leader, right? Then everything back to normal. That may restore a temporary balance. However, the problem is the Chilken leader's disappearance. It may be that he is just in hiding and observing the situation. If that's true, then balance can come back. That's why we only have one option available to us. We must eliminate both leaders. I understand. That's gotta work. They'll be so busy fighting over who becomes successor. And the former power balance of Valak Mountain will be restored. Although I doubt that conflict itself will cease. Chilkens and Antols have lived on this mountain for a long time. That's how this mountain always has been and always will be. That may be true. If you agree, then we will help. Really? Then it's good thing I know where Antol leader is. He's in Antol Den in cave inside Hollow Bone. You just have to try and find missing Chilken leader. Understood. Sorry everyone, but I really think we should accept this request. So, we know exactly where to find the leader of the Antols. He cannot tell us where to find the leader of the Chilkens. We have to just figure it out. It's fine though, because to get to the first dude, we can... Yeet! Juice, thank you for the doots. Whoops!
Hang in there. Just a little longer.
There we go. Oh! There was a chest here from who knows how long ago. Hi! You were scary a while ago. You're really not anymore. I never really play as Dunban, so I don't know his playstyle super well. I'm not gonna fuck around. Juice, there just is. It's okay. Yeah, I don't play Ryan either. I only play Shulk and Melia, Chris.
Born in a world of strife, against the odds, we choose to fight. Blossom dance. Fiora, your turn.
My turn.
I could topple him. Okay, I'll topple him. Because it also does a stupid amount of damage. Say sorry will be good. Oh, I didn't get to evaporate his health bar. You know, Dunban, we don't need a chain attack for this fucker.
Let's press on and on and on. Ricky like fighting easy monsters.
Oh, of course you do, Ricky. And I don't even blame you. But we still have to find the leader of the Chilkins. Fortunately, that's him. I think it's this pod. Yep. So, the reason nobody could find this dude is because he was basically caught up by the Antol leader. Which I think is kind of cool. You fucked with the wrong fucker.
Leave it to me. Worldly splash. Timing is everything. Remember that. Victory is ours.
Well, that went well.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
So let's report our success. I've defeated the Chilken leader and the Antol leader. Yeah, I noted. That should keep them quiet for a bit. Hopefully this will preserve the balance on Valak Mountain. It must have been difficult, but you did a very good job. How did you do it? I have a strong will. I just told myself that I will protect this mountain's ecosystem. It's rare to find such resolute will in this cold, hostile place. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Fiora always just used to say I was obstinate. But it was your strong will that saved this whole place. Thank you on behalf of Valak Mountain. Don't point it out, Juice. It's fine. It was because of his strong will. It definitely wasn't because of the fact that I should have done this, like, 10 streams ago. Again, unlocks a new skill branch for Dunban. Obstinance. Prioritizing this trait will improve physical defense. The first one greatly reduces the weight of equipment, which improves his dodging. Grants HP up at the start of battle. Allows heavyweight armor to be equipped. Reduces physical damage taken. Not for a certain period, not whatever, just a 15% damage reduction. That is amazing. And grants immunity to blowdown. Blowdown attacks are kind of rare, but immunity to them is still so useful. So we're getting more skill trees for a lot of people. I am going to finish up streams soon. Interesting, it shows you a couple of places where we haven't even been. I'm going to finish up stream in the next few minutes. However, there is a place I would like to show you first. A place where ice physics are at their very best. And a place where a man with one arm should be at a disadvantage, but isn't. No more story for today, Josh. I'm glad Zai already knows what I'm doing. Yeah, you're not missing anything, Josh. Juice. Everybody who's played this game knows... What? Gold? I don't see gold. Am I bonkers? Oh! Okay, so Zai, there's a frequent chatter in my streams who we call Gold. And for some reason, I saw that and I'm like, Gold is here? I always get very excited when she arrives. But yes. Oh, Juice, you're going to be so excited. Look, it's ice physics. Aw, the ice physics are done. I wish there was more ice physics. Maybe some sort of ice slide. Oh, I love this. I adore this. So, remember how we spent a lot of time testing gravity? It's time to test anti-gravity. Whoops, I missed! I jumped too soon! I love that! Josh, it's not just on stream that the background blurs. The background blurs in-game. It's impossible to see what's happening, and I love it. Because the ice physics in this game, they don't reduce your friction. They basically make you go 0 friction. So you just go so fast. This allows you to get to a secret area in Valak Mountain. Which I've already been to. I did this off stream. I could just skip travel there, but I don't want to. I want everybody to have the opportunity to watch me yeet myself. Night Valak Mountain is very pretty. This is weird. There was a silhouette of something in the distance, which made me think, for some reason, of the Giraffe Colossus in Shadow of the Colossus. There we go, maybe. Nope, that was even worse. Anyway, I'm not going to waste much more time. If you time it just right, you fly all the way across the gap, and Dunban grabs on with just one arm. Because Dunban is a badass. And that eventually brings you up to 3 Sage Summit. A place that is scary. Because of the level 99 spike monster. And Final Marcus, a level 100 boss. He's not even the strongest enemy in the game. But that is where I am going to call things for today. Thank you all so much for joining me. It's been an incredibly fun stream. Especially Zai, it was great to have you here. Just to have... I'm very glad you could make it. What time zone are you in? It must be very late for you. Anyway, we're going to raid Zaid. Zaid's currently playing Gartic Phone, so that's going to be a good time for anybody who would like to join in. Oh, shit, Zai. I assumed you were on a similar time zone to Samus. Because I'm also Eastern, so... Anyway, we're going to raid Zaid. As I said, thank you so much for joining me. It's been absolutely wonderful. I'm so happy to be able to stream this game, always. I will be streaming again tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern, where we're continuing with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Xenoblade Chronicles returns next week, Saturday at 5:30 Eastern. You can join my Discord if you would like to, for anybody who isn't currently in there. You can join my Discord and check out the schedule on there. I try to keep that pretty up to date. I hope you all have a lovely evening or time zone going forward. And I hope to see you around in the future. Have a good one. Ciao.